Hi everyone, this is Jenny from Jenny's DIY Studio, and today I'm gonna talk about the creation process. Okay, so when you have an idea how you can turn it to crochet, in this case to your project. Okay, so I have been asked for a bag, a different kind of bag, and I was thinking about these two colors because they match so well. So here we have multicolor and this one for the base. So this is one of the part of your process. You need to know what color combination you're gonna use. So this is one thing that I always think about. So you think about your color combination and the type of yarn. This one is the Red Heart Super Savers, and I think there are 4 because I used with them the letter J hook. So this is other part of the creation process. You need to know your hook size that you're gonna use for the type of yarn. This one is 100% acrylic. I think I didn't said it. So I have my yarn, have my hook for the project. And as you see here, I have a smaller hook because when I finish my project, I like to pull all the little tails, the ends, inside the project. I don't like weave in the tails with a needle. It's like really strange, but for me with this, it's really easy and faster. And remember, for crochet, you always need a scissor. And in this case, since we're on the creation process, you will need a notebook or a piece of paper or a scrap paper. Sometimes I even take notes on napkins because I had the idea there. And let's get started. Okay, so for this one, I'm thinking about doing a purse. I was asked to do a side purse for your hip. I don't remember how do you call those kind of purses, but here is like your body, and you have your shirt, and you have your pants, and the purse is gonna be here on the hip. So you will need to do, you can put it as a belt too. So you will need to do your belt. So that will be part of the project. You will need the belt and the purse. It's like the tiny purse that you have here. The thing is, you have different type of purses. You can do the one that is like for a cell phone. That is like a side purse that it goes here. Let's put here cell phone purse. But also then you have the one that you can see that they have, people have them even in the front. Let me do another one here. Sorry, let me drink some water. So some people use the purse that go on the front. And depending on what you're gonna do it, you can put a cell phone on the side. You know, like inside you have the cell phone. And you had your money inside. So it can be this long, or it can be a side purse. I think they call it also money baggie. So you will need a belt and the purse, and depending on how do you want it, that's how you start with the design. So this one is going to be for belt and purse. Sorry. And let's do another picture because this is the idea of where that purse is going to be. And on the back, if you do, let me see. Sorry for that. On the back, you can do differently. You can, it depends on your creation, your creativity. You can do a bow. You can make the belt like really long so that when you tie it up, it's a bow. Let me put that notation here. You can do long belt to be tied as a bow. So you can do this, or even you can put, you know, the belts that they have, like the metal thingy, but you will need, in this case, this piece, you will need to get it so that you can attach to it. So I will say I will do this one because I don't have this. Now that I have the materials, I'm gonna go with doing like a bow because I don't have this piece, so this one is optional. And remember also the belt, when you're like crocheting it, like, and you're measuring it, so it's gonna be, this size is gonna be depending on the person. Okay, size, and that's another thing that you might want to have notes. Okay, so size is depending on the person. Okay, so let me go to the other page. So for this one, I have two colors, and I just wanted to make it simple. Let me see, so you don't see that. So I just want to make it simple. Let's do one that is smaller, and if I have my cell phone here, so that's the one that I'm using for my video. Let me measure it. Okay, so here I have my measuring tape, so let me measure it. So tall, my phone is 6. Is this tall? So my phone is 6 inches tall, because I want to do the one that is this one. I'm gonna do this one, so it's longer for the phone, so it goes in. So we're gonna do the long one. Let me put it here. So we're gonna do the long purse. And remember that I wanted to do with the bow on the back, but that one will be open and you just wrap it around. So this will be your size. So it will be 6 inches and wide. Let's see. My phone is 3. Let's put 3.5 so it has space. 3.5. And see, this is just scribbles because you're just like measuring, getting your idea. So it's gonna be messy, your notes. And it's 6. Let me put like 6.5 here so it has a little bit more space on the top. So this one is gonna be a side purse for my cell phone. Okay, and the measurement is for my cell phone to go here. So on the top, this will be the open side. All of the other sides are closed. And now let's think about the pattern that I'm gonna use. Okay, so wait, I'm creating, so I will be building the stitches through all the process. So what I do is I start counting them and measuring at the same time. So I do it by in the moment, like, you know, like building and measuring, building and measuring. Okay, so in this case, I want this like a color in the mix, but my base color is gonna be this one. Okay, so I want to do stripes, so it's easy for my beginners, and you know how I like to explain like fancy patterns, but easy for my beginners, so that you start getting your confidence on crocheting, because I know I have done more fancier and more complicated patterns, but I also like to see how my crochet beginners do fancy stuff, but with basic stitches. So I try to keep it simple and easy so that you can be able to create good stuff, but with the basics. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Okay, so this one is gonna be the base. So remember, you always start with a chain. So chain, for those that don't know, chain, so with the picture is like this. So here on the bottom, you know, you will have chains, and you will go until the end, until here, and it will be as long. Remember that you have to measure, and it will be as long as you have here. So it has to be 3.5 when you go here. And remember, when you get to 3.5, you have to put one chain up, because you're going up, and that is when you're doing single crochets. Okay, but I think we're going up by double crochet because the project grows faster. So we're gonna put 2 chains here, and I put CH because for those that don't know, chain is the same as CH, right? So if you see a CH, that means chain. Okay, so you have chain, and then when you go here up, you flip, you start working on the chain back, and you're gonna start on the 3rd one. I will show you how to do that too. So we're gonna work with double crochets. This is the picture for double crochets. Chain is this one, double crochet is this one, and the symbol is like this. Okay, so we're gonna start working double crochets, and remember, the amount of double crochets is gonna be the same amount as the chain, because you're gonna be working on those chains. And when you go here, when you finish, you go up again, 2 chains, and then go back again and double crochet until the end. And that's how you're gonna be working, like, you know, chain, 1 row, another row, until you finish, until you get your 6.5 inches. Now, this is the stitches that I just want to do, so because it's gonna be faster. And okay, that is double crochet. Okay, so it goes faster because the smaller the stitch, more time it's gonna take you, because you're doing smaller stitches, and more stitches you will need to cover more space. So that's why I'm taking bigger stitches. And we haven't talked about the color. So what I want to do is, since I want this color to be contrasting, we can do 1 row 1 color and the other row another color, and moving that way. We can say 1 row the blue, then the other one the mix of blues, and that way 1 1 1 1, and so on. Okay, and here keep on repeating until you get your size. Okay, so this video I just explained to you. I just did it right now. How do I brainstorm? How do I take notes? How to just plan for a project? And you can do the same steps, because we also try to, oh, I want to do something, but you know, you have to write it on paper, have your material so that you can start brainstorming and think about what you want to do. Okay, in this one, I talk only about the purse, since my blue is gonna be my main color, and the mix of blue is gonna be the stripes, like the belt. The belt side, you can leave it all blue, so it doesn't like go crazy with the contrasting color, this one. So this mix of color will only be in the purse. Okay, so the belt will be a solid color, so that's why I put it here. Okay, so hope this tutorial, this video explaining how I do my creation process helps you and guide you on what to take notes on. If you have any more questions, any comments that you will want me to talk more about, just drop me a comment below. I will gladly answer all your questions and create another video. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell so that the next video you get a notification. Thanks for all your lovely comments. And remember to share, and love you all. See you on the next one.